you very much for your time.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be here with you.
Well, how did you met Lucas, and when did you thought to yourself, okay, I'm gonna make this album with this guy?
Well, I met Luca about 2 years ago in Rome, Italy. I was performing with another Italian band, and Luca came to my rehearsal and interviewed me. After that, the next time I saw him was at the gig, when we played the gig, which was 2 days later. And he came to me and said, look, you know, I think I got an idea. I'd like to do something with you. He said, I really think that you should have your own music. You know, you've been with James Brown a long time, and you know, doing James Brown. So I have some great ideas, and I have some great songs that I'd like for you to listen to. And I said, okay. And he started sending me music and lyrics.
Okay.
I started looking them over. I liked the lyrics that he was writing because they were so genuine and very soulful, something that I could feel within inside of me, you know. A lot of the songs has to do with my life. Mm-hmm. And I was always trying to figure out, how did this man know how I felt or how I'm feeling? We finally got together, and he sent for me to come to Rome, and I listened to the songs with the music what the band had recorded, and I even liked them better.
The right team was at the right time.
The right time, the right
Perfect.
team. Yes, very much so.
How does it feel to still progress?
This is more than my dream. This is. It feels great. As I said, it's me. It's my music. It's what I wanted to sing, what I wanted to present. I didn't want to do a James Brown. I wanted to do me. I wanted to sing me, and Luca brought it out of me. And I'm so thrilled. I enjoy performing the songs, singing the songs, and it's a message to women. And also to men, to let them know that we are their queens, you know, and we need to be treated like queens. Fire shut up in my bones. It was something that I remember that Mr. Brown had said to me, and you have to read my book to find out.
I will.
Something he had said to me that stuck with me for a long time, and I refuse to let his thoughts or his words deny me of having a chance to become a solo artist. You know, so that's what Fire Shut Up in My Bones and Lean on Me. As you can see, that's a very touching song for me.
Very soulful.
Yeah, it's about maybe. You know, I think about my kids, my family, my friends, a relationship that I had, you know, that I feel could have lasted longer if he only believed in me, and we could have leaned on each other. We could have been there for each other. My kids, it reminded me of my kids because I don't have them anymore. I don't have my two sons. They passed away in 1995. And so, you know, I kind of think about them too, you know.
Okay. Why do you think you have waited so long to express yourself in that way?
Well, because, like I said, you know, being with Mr. Brown for 30-some years, I sang James Brown. I wasn't only his background singer, I was his hairstylist too. So I was 24/7 around Mr. Brown. I was like, gee whiz, give me a break. But you know, I mean, that was my job. That's what I had to do. You know, and I don't regret any of it, because being around him so much and watching him. And listening to him take care of business when it comes to the music business and everything, I feel like I learned a lot. I did stay with him longer than I anticipated, because he had promised me that he was going to put me out on the road with Bittersweet and we could do our own thing, but it never happened. That's why I decided, okay, I think I'm going to have to do this on my own. So I stepped out on faith. and and left him and joined Maceo Parker.
And after all these experiences with Maceo and James,
Yeah.
do you still get the chills before a concert?
Oh yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I still have jitters. I had jitters in there just now.
Really?
Yeah.
Are we that impressive?
Yeah, it's very important to me of how I present myself to the audience. It's important to me that my audience enjoy what I do. This is one of the things that I remember about Mr. Brown, even to the point where if he was performing a song and if he didn't see what he wanted out of the audience, he would immediately change and go into another song.
Really? With one sign and everybody had to follow?
Oh yeah. That's why we had to keep our eyes constantly on him, And I thought that was great because he was concerned about how his audience felt and what he wanted them to feel. He wanted to know that they were enjoying the show, and he wanted to give them that. And so I feel the same way. I want the audience to feel me, and I want to look out in the audience and see smiling faces. I want to give the audience what they paid for. So it's really important to me, yeah.
What is your favorite cocktail?
My favorite cocktail?
You have a minute if you want to think about it.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you my very favorite. My very favorite cocktail is Bailey's Irish Cream on the rocks.
On the rocks, please.
Yes.
Good choice.
That is my favorite.
When nothing seems to stop the hurt or ease the pain that you struggle in vain, when the tears you cried you can't wash away, and you can't find any rest in the bed that you lay. Oh, I wanna hold you tight. No more sorrow, no more pain, and you'll find all you need. Oh yes. When your heart is torn and your mind is so worn, the thoughts of despair